Lee, Alex wants to sell his house because he's not happy with the neighbors. He knows he has to disclose things about the sale of his house, but he's wondering, does he have to tell the buyers about the neighbor who got arrested in Alex's, this writer of this email's front yard? Yeah.
Well, that's a good question, Alex. So, no. Your responsibility only is to disclose physical defects with the property. So that would be the roof leaks, the basement leaks, this window's broken, things like that. The other type of things, he might never get arrested again, right? So that shouldn't put a X mark on your property. If there's anybody who's in your neighborhood who's, for example, a registered sex offender, that information can be located by the buyers on the law enforcement website. If there's any kind of concern by a buyer about crime in the area, etc., there's all kinds of reports that they can pull up online to find that out. But really, those type of things are pretty much in the category of buyer beware. Buyers on your side, look up what's going on in the neighborhood. Drive around it at night, see if you like it. See if it's noisy, see if there's dogs barking. Whatever it might be, and then check online to make sure that you're satisfied that it's not a quote unquote crime-ridden area, or that it's not undesirable in that way. But Alex, I think you're good as far as we can't help who our neighbors are, and maybe he'll move.
Well, okay. You brought up a point that we haven't talked about. I love this point. You can Google your address of the home you want to buy. With all the media, with all the stories that are written, if you Google your address, if there's something that happened at that address that there's a police report on, isn't it possible that it's been written about and it's going to be found by a Google search?
Sure, you can find out almost everything about the house if there's been a police report.
Yeah, and I would tell you, go one step further. I got a feeling that all of us who are living here in homes or condos or even apartments, Google your address and just see if there's anything that's ever happened around you. Just Google the street. That could be. There are websites that have.
Great point. I never thought of that.
Yeah, so
you might have some good info about your neighbors.
Yeah,
good and bad.
Yeah.
If you need to find an agent to help you buy or to sell a home, go to LouisvilleHomesales.com. LouisvilleHomesales.com. Just FYI, that's one of our websites, just so you know.